we'll start taking questions for Jan and Alex. Chris Johnston, Sportsnet. Chris, go ahead and unmute your mic. Stephen Wino, Associated Press.
Hey, Jan. When you were injured and then when you were healthy again and skating, what was it like skating kind of with the extras and kind of how tough of a job is that for all of those guys who aren't playing in these playoffs?
I mean, it was fine. I think the skates had a good pace. We worked hard, and that helped me a lot to get in shape pretty fast.
Joe Smith, The Athletic.
Hey, Alex, this one's for you. Like, I know every playoff run is special, and you're staying in the moment. But have you and maybe the core group you've been with for a long time ever thought or talked about how this could be kind of the last run with all of you guys together? I mean, the core will stay in place, or most everybody will be there, but there'll have to be some changes with the cap in the offseason. Has that ever been enter your mind, I guess, as a player?
I don't think so. I think we're just focused at on the task at hand. I don't think we had a conversation in the locker room about that. We're pretty focused on what's happening right now. I think teams change every year. That's part of being in pro sports, but it's really not anyone's focus right now because there's something so much bigger at hand right now.
Kevin McGran, Toronto Star.
Jan, following up on the first question, when you're in the bubble and it's a long time, but hived off from the rest of the world and you're not playing, and how are you and the other healthy scratches at the time just staying focused on being ready when you don't know that your name's even going to get called?
I don't know. It's a good question. I was just trying to stay positive. I was taking it day by day and try to get healthy. Obviously watched a lot of hockey. That helped too. And yeah, that's probably it.
Jay Retcher, 95.3.
Killer, this one's for you. We saw it in the last game, too. The penalty kill's been so effective for you guys recently. What makes it so that you guys could be so effective, whether it's you or Anthony out there or Barclay and Blake? I mean, it seems like you guys have some real good chemistry on the PK right now.
Yeah, I think there's definitely chemistry within the groupings. I think we've also been pretty aggressive because of, I think, the success we've been having recently on the PK. And the more aggressive you are, the more you know that there's structure there to help you when you get aggressive. It helps the PK, and I think there's been momentum. We just want to keep going with the way it's been going the past couple of games.
Brian Burns, TampaBayLightning.com.
Jan, you've partnered with Victor Hedman a lot this season. Just how much fun is it to play with him, especially with the way that he's playing right now?
Yeah, he's unreal. Obviously, he makes my job a lot easier. It's just fun to see how he's playing right now.
Eric Erlinson, Lightning Insider.
Yeah, for Alex, you guys have been here before in the Stanley Cup final, up 2-1 as you were in 2015. Mentally, what's different about your preparation in this situation than maybe it was 5 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for me to kind of think back on how we were preparing in 2015. I just don't remember, but I think, while we prepare today, it's a little bit different just because we've been through it before. I think, I think, it's a group that's been there before. Like I said, it's the same type of situation. I don't know if our team's playing the exact same way. I like the way our team's playing. And we just want to keep rolling tonight.
Go back to Stephen Wino, Associated Press.
Hey, Alex, for you guys as players, are you used to the back-to-backs by now in the playoffs? How different is it going to be a Game 5 after you guys play a Game 4 of a Stanley Cup final 24 hours earlier?
Yeah, I think when we saw it on the schedule, we were a little bit surprised, being that it was a Stanley Cup finals. But, as a team, we've been in these situations plenty of times. It's more of a mental battle than anything. So I think we'll be ready. We look forward to it, but we're not thinking about that right now. It's really just the game tonight.
We'll take the last question. Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Alex, one of the differences with this year is you're deep into the playoffs, but you haven't put on tens of thousands of miles through the air and travel and late nights and all of that. I wonder at this late stage in the playoffs, where is that felt most? Is it kind of maybe your mental health? Has it been a big difference physically? Like what do you sense is the biggest difference in you right now after not having put those miles on?
Yeah, I mean, those miles are pretty tough. I think when you play in Tampa, you get a good sense of those miles just because we travel quite a bit, playing against teams like, teams that are in our conference, Montreal, Boston, Toronto. Typically, we travel quite a bit. But when you're in the playoffs and you know that after every game you could kind of go back, get treatment, relax. Mentally, it's great. You're not switching cities every other night. It's not great that you're not home and seeing your family. But on another sense, you're going to be able to get the rest because you have that time when you're not traveling.